from Nashville, Tennessee. I am Becca, and I am a certified surgical technologist, certified surgical first assistant. The past 24 years in the operating room has given me years of experience of gloving and gowning and protecting myself and my teammates and my patients from contamination. So during this video, I would like to share with you some simple things that you too can do at home and about to keep these germs from coming into your home as much as possible. So my daughter and I today are making a stop somewhere that we're choosing not to wear gloves as we go inside. So what we are going to do is take as little as possible with us into the office that we're going into. We also each have a wipe that we are going to grab door handles with for opening and closing. Then we will stop at a restroom and wash our hands real good with soap and water, which is our very best defense, is soap and water. But we use what we can when we don't have gloves and we don't have soap and water. So now we finished with what we were doing, and I'm going to step in here into the ladies' room. There's no one else in here. I'm going to hold the door open for my daughter to come in. We're going to go over here. I'm going to continue to hold my items, and I'm going to be generous with the soap, wash my hands, get in between the webs of your hands, very good. I don't want to set anything down. I'm going to wash my hands, trying to let the water run back as much as possible. We're not getting ready to go to surgery. Now, I know it might be a little waste of water. We're going to leave the water running. Full paper towel. Turn it off. Put some more. Continue to dry my hands. Now, this facility has a doorknob that I have to use. So I am going to use this paper toweling, grab the doorknob, let whoever else is with me out, and I'm going to toss the trash back into the trash can. I will also grab extra paper towels. If it was far away and I couldn't reach it, I would have grabbed these extra ones, tucked under my arm so that I could come out without touching anything. Since this door pushes open, I don't have to use these paper toweling, but I will hold on to them. And now my daughter comes out and no one has touched that. Now, the back of my clothes, with this coronavirus going on, the back of my clothes has touched that. So these clothing will go straight in the washer when I get home because we have been out in public. But typically, on a day-to-day basis, that would not be necessary. So here we are at the store, and we are going to look at what it's like to safely wear gloves inside the store and take them off and get back to your car without spreading germs. So I'm touching my car door, which is fine because I clean my car door each and every time I come and go. I'm taking with me in this door a set of gloves. I can put them on now, which is fine, or I can put them on once I get inside the door. Let's go see how this works. So we're lucky we have an automatic door, which most stores have these days. So I'm carrying my gloves inside the store. I'm going to put them on once I get inside the store, not having touched anything. So now that I'm in the store, I can browse and look and get what I need to get. So I'm going to take a cart, and I don't see wipes to wipe the cart with, so I'm okay because I have my gloves on. I'm choosing not to put my personal bag inside the cart to keep my bag from getting grossly contaminated. So if I come here and I am shopping and I decide I want to look at something, my best suggestion is not to pick up and touch anything that you don't intend to buy, much like food on a platter. So I've touched this. Now I have germs on these gloves. So whatever I touch on this shelf is going to take on those germs. So I'm only going to put in my cart what I want to purchase. So I am going to take the one item that I came for and I'm going to put it in my cart. Here we are on my newest favorite aisle. I am going to get some puffs, blueberry, for my newest grandson. Those will go in his Easter basket. Now I'm going to head to the cash register and pay. So my recommendation is, you've touched all of these things with your gloves. You're going to have to clean these things when you get home. So you're at the register, you're going to put them up here and let the cashier have them and ring them up for you. What I want to do now is, because now I'm going to be touching my personal items, I want to take these gloves off. So the way you do that is you grab from the dirty side here. I'm not touching any of my skin, and I pull that off. Now I'm going to take my clean hand and put down inside my dirty glove and pull it off. So now that is dirty. I can set that down. I can ask to dispose of it in their trash can. I can set it here and dispose of it when I get closer to a trash can. Now my hands are clean to go into my bag and get what I need. Typically I will also have a Clorox wipe with me so that I will wipe off my debit card after it comes in and out. But the idea is to not be touching the outsides of your gloves. Now we're going to look at some ways that I see in the store that causes gross contamination. People come into the store with their gloves on. They go about their shopping, they've touched their cart, they've picked up their items, they've put in the cart, they've grabbed their child's hand. Please, 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 please help your children not to walk through touching things like this, which we see quite often. So now we're here at the register. So something commonly seen is putting our items on the register and think about everything I've touched in the store and my hands are dirty. But I'm going to reach in my back pocket, get my wallet out, or dig in my bag and get my card out, and I'm going to give that to the cashier. I'm going to take all that back. I'm going to take my items from the store and I'm going to walk out of the store. So now I have my items in my bag and I'm coming to my car. Notice I still have my dirty gloves on. What I have seen right here on this very sidewalk just a week ago was a gentleman in gardening gloves who wanted to take his gloves off to get his keys out. And he did what we've seen many, many times at home, was stick the finger in the mouth and pull the gloves off. It was all I could do not to run across the parking lot to stop him, bless his heart. So all those germs that he handled in the store just went in his mouth. So let's go to the car and look at how some common mistakes are made. So now I'm back at my car. I'm gonna just open my car door, no big deal. But what am I doing? What's all on my hands? I'm gonna put my bag in my car. No big deal, right? Now I'm in my car and I'm gonna take my gloves off. And I've seen gloves come off in many different ways. I've seen people take this hand and reach over here and touch this hand. Now, all these germs are on my skin. I know this seems so trivial, but it really does make a difference to take the gloves off the correct way and dispose of them. I keep wipes in my car, and I will definitely use them today because I have door handles to wipe off my steering wheel. But this is all just little tips to help you, help yourself and your families stay safe. One final note that I would like to include: if you're in the shopping center or grocery store and you have a cart and you have long sleeves on, please don't use your sleeves to hold the cart with, because all you're doing is bringing those germs home with you. You would be safer to just go ahead and touch the cart with your hand and find a wipe at the store before you leave, or wash your hands really good with soap and water when you get home, and wipe everything off that you've touched in your vehicle and all the items that you've purchased. Thank you so much for joining us today. I hope this has been helpful. I'd like to thank my daughter Brielle Good for videoing, and I'd like to thank my daughter-in-law Allison Good for piecing this together and making a video out of it. Hopefully it's informative and useful for you, and if it appears to be helpful, then maybe we'll shoot some videos on some other things of interest. Thank you so much, and stay well.